for my vampires because they're not average Hollywood vampires. One of the things that helps a lot is when you haven't seen any vampire movies. So then you don't have a very good idea of how the average vampire family lives, and you sort of base it more on how you kind of wish they would, especially if they're like cool superhero vampires. So I was just making it up to, I was writing for myself. I wanted it to be the way, what I wanted to read, so it was just what I thought was cool. It was really how it happened. Okay. Wait there. You're going to have to shout.
Why does Bella have such low self-esteem? She always feels like she's hurting everybody around her.
Okay. Bella's personality is a very complicated thing. In some ways she has low self-esteem, and in others she doesn't at all. And I think that all of us have our areas that we feel less than in, and all of us have places where we feel comfortable with ourselves. And one place that she does not feel comfortable with herself is the idea of dating the hottest male model you've ever seen. And that's something that I completely identify with. It was always easier for me when I was dating, and I was the prettiest of the two. And that was mostly, I always had a real thing for nerd hot. So, but one time I did have a boyfriend who was super, super pretty and drove me crazy. It really did. So I can kind of understand. I mean, he was no Edward at all. So, okay, yes. My favorite author of all time is Jane Austen. And then she's special. My favorite living author is Orson Scott Card. I do love some good science fiction. Okay, Becky. Alice, Jasper, and Edward all started out with their powers. They realized that in some cases, like Edward right away, well, he didn't realize, Carlisle did, Edward starts answering things that are in Carlisle's head, and they kind of figured it out. Jasper took a lot longer because what he does is a little bit subtler. Okay. Yes?
I heard on your website there's rumor of a movie. Any news on that?
Movies. This is the status of the movie right now. It once again is optioned. So that's pretty much how it has been for the last 3 years. The good news is, this company seems really excited about doing it the right way. I got a glance at a really scary script that was closer to Vampire CSI. And they could have put it out and never paid me a dime, really. It had nothing to do with the story. So after that experience, we were really worried, and we made a list of all the things they could have changed. Like, Bella cannot become a vampire by the end of the movie. The Cullen family has to exist in its present form. Their names have to be Carlisle and Esme, and so on. And they were so willing to embrace our demands. It seems like they really do want to do this right. They've already got a writer and a director attached. So and I just found out today, they're going to go check out Forks. I'm so excited. Okay.
So that's the tale was affected by Edward, Arrow, and Jane's powers. I was wondering in the first book why Jasper was able to use his common powers on her, and Alice was
Have you finished reading the clips? Okay, the answer's at the end, so you're okay. Okay, yes.